Some we may not all agree with him, but the reality of the matter is all of these political parties have gotten to the point where they've made promises that they have not kept about things that we believe is impossible, but they're telling you is possible. When they're telling you that things that we believe is impossible when they make these promises. And so, yeah, there was a time when I too would have probably thought, you know what, Lincoln Bain is out of his mind to be promising people $100,000. But then, if the PLP could promise free electricity and the FNM could promise free education, why can't Lincoln Bain promise $100,000? And why, tell me, why is $100,000 too much for any Bahamian from our government? And tell me, and see, because remember now, before Lincoln Bain, we knew nothing about the Sovereign Wealth Fund. We didn't hear anything about it. It was never mentioned by the PLP or the FNM. Now, since Lincoln Bain spoke about it, both PLP and the FNM have mentioned the Sovereign Wealth Fund. The PLP mentioned it when they created laws so that it could be structured for the Prime Minister to have full control of it and the Bahamian people to not have any knowledge about it, to the point where they wrote into law that anybody, any government official who reveals anything about the Sovereign Wealth Fund will be imprisoned and have to pay a fine of $25,000. Remember now, that was not real. That was not visible. That was not true. Because Lincoln Bain said it, but then all of a sudden, laws were made to protect us from having that information. Okay? Then you hear the FNM talking about Sovereign Wealth Fund. Then you see other documentation about the Sovereign Wealth Fund. And then you realize, wait a minute. Lincoln might not be saying everything that we want to hear, but obviously, if here's what he's saying is causing this reaction, then it means that something has to be there. You understand what I'm saying to you? And we can't ask, saying who will give... We can't ask whether governments will give their citizens this money, because we have governments in the Caribbean that are giving their citizens money. They are doing it. And our government is doing it too. But it's how? Because there are people in this country who are getting money. You understand what I'm saying? They may not be getting it the right way, but they're getting it. And they're getting it because we have the resources to give it. Their lovers and their friends and the people connected to them are getting this money. They're flying all about on this same money that they could be giving the Bahamian people. You understand what I'm saying to you? Is that money is money, that same money that they're saying they can't give to us is being given to a selected few. You understand what I'm saying to you? And so we have to, let's wisen up and let's be smart. $100,000 is not too good for you. If they could have it, you could have it. If their children could have it, you could have it. There was a time in this country when they gave you the impression that you had to struggle for to get a scholarship. When in reality, they were giving scholarship to the people they like and the people they're concerned with and the people they love and their sweetheart children. If it ain't too good for them, it ain't too good for you. So I hear people talking about it. This is what it is. And yeah, maybe $100,000 is a lot of money, but $100,000 isn't so much money. We got the government paying $75 million in consultant fees. And literally paying, we have elected them to govern us, and they're paying people $75 million to govern us, in essence, to do the job that they're doing. That $75 million could have been your $100,000 right there. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, it is not far-fetched.